Gang. What's the word, y'all? We gonna keep it real first and foremost. Your boy is smoking. Then we gonna get active. Bringing Pen back out. First nigga quit. Last nigga lagged out. Better luck. Oh, this nigga got a mic. Chat, this nigga got a mic. It's over with.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Lions will toe the leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught behind the line, it's Jackson. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rival. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rival?
Yeah, it's always so close.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Down to the middle, huh? The middle on the flat.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about
middle
this
on the flat,
defense coming out? You know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great.
Ohio
they know he can
State,
spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Penn State.
Put the beauty on your 30. It's been so mighty, baby.
And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can be conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down. Red zone play.
What we got?
On the ground, going for the first down with the gift to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Allen. Across the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48. And
That's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
At the 20, he's got space.
Okay.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Yeah, blocking
Looking
down.
for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
We need to get that back and score before the half. That's it.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He can't make the catch and over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. To throw, it's Sayin. Puts it out of the air. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Let's get that money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Okay.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You
See how
got to be able
smart
to make
you are.
that play.
Not too smart.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Disrespect, man, to punt the ball.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. It's a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw. It's Sayin using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Doesn't hurt this time.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Tate. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
The
decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Buying some time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run from the shotgun. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime.
Let's get it, boys. Let's bury him now.
And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run with really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Finds his man. It's Pena. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Reynolds. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Can't get him to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Saying. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they...
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Hard running there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in, it's Allen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Shakes off the defender. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athletic.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
He wants a big play here late. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation